It's gonna be such, and there's like I'm always that guy sitting on YouTube like fucking Wolverine. That's his name. Like,
tell him. What's his real name? It's James. Because I'm reading from a script right now, which is not normally like me. You're probably gonna see me scroll a little bit, but cool, because I have a set of questions. I have to be ready for this. Okay, cool. Who's your favorite superhero and why?
Favorite superhero and why? All right, so for obvious, like when I was younger, for sure it was Spider-Man.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean that's bugging me out now. You said about the minority thing. I don't know, it might be that.
Like now, he's my favorite now.
Yeah, I forget it. Like then it was Nightcrawler for a while. Like
sure.
He just, I don't know, he just did it for me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I say now? Like we're talking like comics or like films, or just overall.
Have one each. You can have one each.
All right, one each. Okay. So comics, one each.
Still a problem.
Yeah.
All right. My favorite for the MCU.
Go on.
I'm gonna say is probably Captain America, which sounds really obvious as an American, but that doesn't live in America.
We get it, man. You're American.
But like in the MCU, he went on such a progression. And to be fair, in the comics, I was never a Captain America fan until I read Civil War, and I'm like, yo,
yeah.
he is legit. He's for the old school America where it was for the people, by the people, and of the people.
Yeah.
Right, and like the ideals of what America says it is and stuff like that is what he represents and what he aims for, and I love that. So when they took Captain America, the first Avenger, and then made it a very much a timepiece, that was really cool. And then he became a man out of time when you saw him in at the end of the movie, and then Winter Soldier. And it's just, he is this beacon, which is what he's meant to be, but he's not a jackass about it. He's very human and down to earth, and like, look, that's like, it's just nice. It feels very nice. And like the part when Nick Fury and Winter Soldier showing him the thing in Winter Soldier when it can predict who might be a danger later on.
Yeah.
And he's like, this isn't freedom, it's fear. And I'm like, yes. Like it worked out so well with how they've changed his character and his progression into Avengers Endgame, which we will talk about later on as well.
Sick.
It was just nice to see him going from this super selfless character and remain that, but then kind of make a bit of a selfish decision at the end. And he goes back to be with Peggy and live his life as the super soldier and seeing things happen and progress and so on. And it's just amazing, his character in there, the character growth he's had versus other characters. Like I didn't like Thor for a while, but I like him in the MCU. But Cap has been probably, minus Iron Man, one of the best transition from the comics to the movies. And the movies made me actually like Captain America in the comics as well.
Right, okay, that's cool.
Comics, my first favorite, which is probably a common for a lot of people, was Wolverine.
Yeah.
I was very X-Men centric, so it was Wolverine, Gambit, Cable, Deadpool.
Gambit.
Like they were all favorites, and a portion of that is because of the video game Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, I never played it.
It's a great game, you need to play it. It's wonderful. If I can get it on this, we'll probably play it when we finish filming.
Come on.
But yeah, no, it's absolutely wonderful. But yeah, definitely Wolverine, Cable were up there. But as time went by, Batman was always a favorite, but I kind of took precedence over Marvel. But as time went by, I got more and more into Batman, and then they made Dark Knight, and I was like, I'm blown away by the cinema of everything. And then I really started to dive into the psychology of Batman. I was like, yo, he's been a favorite for a while, but now he's up here for me. And when I discovered Deadpool, like properly, which would have been what, 2000 and something, in the early years of that, like 03, something like that, Deadpool and Batman were my favorites pretty much from that moment onwards, because they're kind of like the opposite sides of the spectrum of what I see myself as, like super crazy and the super analytical person, and like I'm somewhere in the middle of them.
Right.
And their psychology is what I just really love as a superhero, and character and character growth and stuff like that. It's just nice.
I like that.
I try.
Well articulated.
I try, every once in a while.
Yeah, I've never been a Batman fan. Yeah, I think it might have been like an ego thing, like, it's like, no man, everyone likes him, so I want, one of those.
Yeah.
But like, I just didn't like. He felt for me like like how everyone dislikes Superman, because they're like, nah, he's too good. He's like,
boring.
And all that. He's boring, right?
Boring.
Legit. That's what I felt. That's what I thought about Batman.
All right.
I was like, this guy is boring, man. Like you can't like, he'll come up against a situation and it's
utility belt.
yeah, not even the utility belt. They're just like, someone will go, oh yeah, he has to like I don't know, break down the quantum realm or some shit, like, some mad shit, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. How's he gonna do it? They're like, oh, he's so smart. He figured it out beforehand. And I'm like,
I want to see him work. Put him to work now.
Yeah, he just figured out this super tool that fixes it. And I'm like, okay, cool, right, whatever. But yeah, I think like so all right, so MCU. I don't know, man. I think beforehand it was. I don't think I've got a favorite superhero. It's more like a character.
Right.
Yeah, and I think Thanos, man. I think it's just the guy's a G, bro. Like do you only just connect with someone? Like
you want to get one of those shirts that says Thanos was right, basically.
Yeah, like I just get it, man. Like I tell you what, because I read what did I read? I read the Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay.
Right, and I was like, I really
essential reading for that, yeah.
For sure, right? And I really liked it. I really liked the reason, like with Lady Death and all this shit. Thought that was real cool, and I really liked the way they adapted his character and his motive for like the cinema, you know. Like
in the movie it was a bit, not in the movie, sorry, in the comics it's a bit more mundane. Like I get it's for love, but in the grand scheme of what he did, it's worth it. Versus, it's a lot more understandable in the movie, kind of thing.
Yeah, because I think we're not really that connected. So I think comics are they open the conversation or the doors to the conversations that we don't really have too much, you know. Like so like as the X-Men was a bit on the nose about the whole civil rights thing. Like I thought the whole thing about that was like it's representing this guy fighting for love, right? But it's like I think at least what I got from it. I mean. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about it too much. I haven't said it and I'm like, wait, that sounds kind of stupid.
Is it stupid? Is it right? Do you want to finish the sentence?
Oh,
yeah, I'll do it. All right,
I'll just say it anyway. Then just deal with it afterwards.
It's the internet.
You know, good. So I thought like. I was like, no, man, for sure. This represents like this. This is asking like what's love about, innit?
Okay.
And like what love is. And if you look at love real close, it's just greed, right?
Okay.
And I thought that's what that was. I thought that was showing that this guy with this huge ego can't satisfy his greed.
Right.
You know. So he's like, or like, it's like he wants her to love him. Like it's like, what's the point, man? This guy is uber powerful anyway.
Yeah.
Then he gets all these fucking stones in it.
Yeah.
Or gems.
Yeah.
And then and then he's like he's doing all this stuff. And like your boy Warlock comes along to come up with his mad plan. He just smashes them all up, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna give him a bit of a chance. I'll lower my winning percentage by 5% to make it more interesting. I'm like, all right. And then it's like, and he's just like, just why would you love me? And I'm just like, well, yeah, man, you got everything. You run everything. It's like just chill, you know. It's kind of like, yeah.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, just,
like. I'm gonna have to read it again and then really. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like that. I never thought about Thanos in that light in terms of that story, because in my head, probably because of how long ago I read it, or at least the issues that I have of it, and what I've researched and stuff like that, I've just seen it as like it's out of love, blah blah blah. But I never really looked at that angle. It's not an angle I don't think I would ever thought of in daydreaming, sleeping, or anything. And that is, I love. Yeah. When I'm editing this video, I'm gonna re-listen to everything that you just said and sit down and catch it up on the app. And
sick.
I like that. That's nice.
Maybe not too deep because I might have got it wrong. You read it like
it's an opinion.
This is what the story is about. This guy's an idiot.
He just wanted to bang. That's all he wanted, man. He just wanted some death bang. That's all. Okay. Cool. What is my next question? Okay. Okay, typical question of anyone that isn't a nerd or possibly is becoming a nerd or something like that. And on like these kind of quizzes for your personality type, if you could have any superpower,
oh yeah,
what would it be and why?
So we're not limited to the old invisibility flying thing, right?
Whatever you want.
Anything. Well, for a while I was stuck on like matter manipulation. Quite like that.
Absolutely.
Right? It's like,
yes.
I saw like that's what Dr. Manhattan does, right?
He does what he wants.
Right?
Yeah.
Proper just whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I think I kind of like that.
Okay.
Like I like the idea of just having like just kind of absolute control. And I was like, but then like, I think life's about struggles in it. So you got to be able to
meet up in the middle. Yeah.
So there's nothing to really overcome if you can get blown up and then just assemble yourself again.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe something a little bit less impressive. So what I do is to send myself to sleep, I daydream that I'm in the MCU or in the Marvel world.
All right.
And I'm kind of like fighting the X-Men. Because like they're like, because I don't really like Professor X. I think he's a bit of a tosser. And I just imagine myself like that, but my power is like power of like Goku.
So if you die, you become stronger, or you just level up as a Saiyan, but like as
like a Saiyan,
as a Lee man.
Yeah, just like a Saiyan. Just like get some Ultra Instinct in there.
Okay, Shaggy. Yeah, you trying to be.
Yeah, just some madness. So I think my superpower would be like Goku. Or like Jiren.
Your superpower is to be. These are some cheat things. Your superpower is just to be strong and get stronger and be excellent at fighting. Then.
Yeah, or Saitama. You know.
Basically being indestructible in some way or another.
Yeah, but you know he had to go through loads to get there. Like they still train. He
did sit-ups and ran like 20 miles a day, which is good.
His hair fell out. Imagine
your hair is important to you.
Locks.
Like Samson. If it gets cut.
That's what I say to people, man.
I know my history, or whatever you want to call mythology. Sure.
I don't know. I don't even know if it's real or not.
Cool. No, that's an interesting answer because I'm hella lazy and.
What's yours?
See, what I've always gone with, like when I was younger, I was called Wolverine because I healed really fast. I don't know if it's really fast, but whatever. It was like whatever. So I was called that for a little bit. So I like that power. But given my personality type. Like, I'm very understanding of things and so on. So either I could be a mind reader, because I generally can figure out people pretty well.
Right.
Or empathy. But what I want is matter manipulation. Because, like, matter manipulation or reality warping. So, like, I create my own place. And like, oh yeah, I'm happy here. Or if I'm feeling down, I'll go over to this place or whatever. Or just create another world, like, for... If people want to go somewhere, they have their own place. And like I wouldn't be like all benevolent and stuff like that, but I also wouldn't be a nice guy. I'd probably be a douche a lot of the time, to be perfectly honest, if I could do that. Which is probably why I don't have powers. Yeah, what else am I gonna do? Like I probably would be a bit of a tyrant sometimes. Like you go to this dark dimension, you go over there where there's a bunch of fire, and you go over here where it's really cold because you just really pissed me off.
Yeah, I think we would, innit? Like, so I think it's too much power for one person. Like, because as zen, as wise as you could be in it, there's still going to be that guy that bumps into you and didn't move out your way when you walk into the co-op or something. Just like, let me just shove him over a bit.
Get out. And then he's like,
just like say if it's raining and you just like manipulate his shoes away and his socks get really wet.
That's really evil. That reminds me of something that the character in my book would do. You just plant ideas in your head. And then you just feel bad the whole day just because you kind of nudged him a little bit.
Oh man,
I love that.
That's a bit extreme though.
Yeah, I guess the character in my book's really extreme, which I need to write and I will continue writing.
My guy.
All right, cool. What else we got? What else do we have here?